IFWGlobal and Ken Gamble, a major scam disguised as a detective agency. As previously stated, the investigators at IFWGlobal are not as committed to justice as they appear at first glance. According to anonymous sources, they have been caught attempting to blackmail brokerage firms by providing false negative information in order to obtain payoffs. Regular traders have also complained about the pseudo-detectives, claiming they were unable to locate missing funds stolen by scammers. As it turned out, this company not only does not help, but it also resembles a swindler, defrauding its victims and providing no way to obtain a refund. Ken Gamble is mentioned in this story as one of the scam's founders. His plan for developing the fraud is to make it widely known on television and in the media. Through podcasts and interviews with well-known bloggers and presenters, he shares the incredible success of his business. However, such sensational stories offer little to admire. The so-called famous sleuths allegedly solved only 3 scams in their many years of financial work. Furthermore, these cases are nothing more than forgeries involving conscientious brokers who refused to pay bribes to fake journalists. Those who refused to dance to the criminal's tune are now sinking. For example, consider the case of Peter Foster. Ken Gamble meticulously planned the fraud, except for one detail. He only wrote one sentence about this case on his own website. This is the nature of these detectives. We found some leaked information about these frauds on the World Wide Web. After that, Peter Foster is allegedly stalked by the insane Ken Gamble. This appears to be another sick inclination of the company's leader. What is remarkable is that the author's website contains similar stories of the investigation's stunning success but no real development. Detectives and editors provide a lot of vague information with no evidence. They simply make a big deal out of it so that the case is viewed as global. The most irritating aspect is that the company wields considerable power over law enforcement agencies, as many of the IFWGlobal.com participants are former law enforcement officers. As a result, victims of the attack are quickly arrested and imprisoned. There is no rule of law whatsoever. There is another story that is identical to this one. The only difference is that it was actually a scam. Ken Gamble tells the story of foreign nationals accused of a $6 million investment and impersonation scheme. According to him, the criminals were apprehended to the highest standards. If you dig deeper, the bribed detectives made sure to imprison hired employees who had nothing to do with the scam. In this case, the detectives profited from ignoring the head of this organization because he willingly provided a payoff. Furthermore, his freedom allows detectives to earn an unlimited amount of interest from the broker's scheme. Investigators openly cover for criminals while deflecting blame onto ordinary subordinates. Those who allegedly accepted assistance from the IFWGlobal scam project and its private detectives from Australia in returning stolen money by banker Urs Meisterhans did not receive their funds because Ken Gamble deemed it unprofitable. The latter did not even mention the scammers on his website. IFWGlobal simply appropriated the third case as part of its asset recovery scam, without any involvement in apprehending the perpetrators. This detective firm's involvement in this case is not mentioned anywhere online. We are referring to the Brits who were arrested as part of an alleged international fraud gang busted in Malaysia. Criminal Ken takes a lot of credit for himself, with no regard for his team of scammers. IFWGlobal and Ken Gamble should never be trusted because their background investigation scam is identical to that of con artists disguised as brokers. Avoid websites that are full of publicity but lack any proof of success. Justice must prevail.